Oof. Oh dear.
Emergency.
Right, another early start. We're off and out to Doncaster, Sandtoft, Copart. We've won a Ford Ranger 22 plate, 23 plate, 72. It's a mess, but it's one hell of a stunning truck. So it's an MSRT, and they're wide bodied from the factory, got huge big wide arches, flared wings. Looks a stunning truck, but there's a lot of unknowns with it, and it is a mess. And this one's actually got something I've never had before. The speedo has stopped in the crash because the electrics have shut off like fast. It's cut off at like 20-25 mile an hour. We won it for £6,800, which is crazy cheap. We thought it was going to do 10 grand. The reserve on it was 9,900, I think. But in the end, we ended up getting it for 7.5 grand plus the fees. So we're well behind where we thought we were going to be with it money-wise. We'll see what happens when we get there. We know it's a bit of a mess, but it's a beautiful thing. Big wide body. We like a wide body. Right, we're arriving. I've got the nerves now.
I've got you down anyway, so
yeah.
I'll just pull in, mate. That'll be sound.
Perfect. Thank you very much, mate. Right, should we find your high-vis, right? Let's hope we've got one, or you're just going to have to tape this rubber glove to you. Put it on like a neckerchief like this. I think there's shattered glass everywhere off the window.
Glass is probably the best of the three, isn't it? Mould's never fun.
Mould's not nice.
Blood's real bad.
Yeah, blood's worse, innit? Hopefully it's not scratched all them seats. Fingers crossed. Right, let's find your high-vis, Slim. It's mad to think, innit? Last time this thing was here, it was this coming out on the trucks, wasn't it? We were nervous to see this one. Now it's its replacement, so it doesn't have to work like a donkey all its life.
Like you?
Yeah. It's the life I chose. I do love the gamble. It's such a lovely day, isn't it? Oh, look at, oh my God. Oh, it's because the fork's on the axle. I thought the suspension was bent then. I was like, wow. Oh mate, it looks a fair tool, doesn't it? Ooh. Glass. It is glass on the thing. Good guess, wasn't it? We did go for every possibility though. Mate, that is a nice looking truck, isn't it? That looks proper sick. I'm feeling that. You know what? I wasn't feeling the stickers, but now I'm feeling the stickers. Mate, look at the paint down the side of it. It's beautiful. Where's he off there now? He's gonna kill me. Oh, it's not took the pillar. Wonder what it hit. Yeah, it's not took both pillars. Pillars are actually straight. Oh, it's got deployable side steps. Oh no, what's unplugged there? Why? Don't tell me this is missing. It's been had blue tank as well. Mate, you are joking. Let's just drop this on so we've got a little bit of something holding it, and then we'll have quick butchers, eh? Yeah, I wasn't feeling the wheels before, the diamond cut on them. I was thinking they'd look better in a solid colour, you know, if they were just grey. But now I'm actually feeling them. Oh yeah. Oh mate, the seat, she has done low mileage, this thing. Look at the seats. That's mad. It's like knocked the dash off. Seatbelt pretensions in the back, gone off. She's never towed, has she, look? That was like the disco, wasn't it? They're mad, aren't they? Look how wide the bodies are. So that's the width for the normal truck to where the light is. The M Sport piece gives it like whatever that is, 2 inch nearly. Ooh. Wow. It's proper took that in the wing there, hasn't it? It's had such a weird impact. Oh, that was easy, wasn't it? Put that in that footwell, shall we? Such strange damage on this thing. It's like whatever it was come under the bonnet. Oh dear. She's definitely not going to run. We need to strap that down. Oh dear. The cam casing's fucked on the top of the engine. We'll show you when we get it back. Right. Let's get out of here, go get some breakfast. It's tall, isn't it? So, we've got it off. First time we've actually had a proper look round it now. We're gonna start off, put a booster on it so we can see how many miles it's done. So, we'll start with the battery, man. Oh, I'm gonna need something to prop that. Handy half a brush. Look at that, made for the job. So we noticed the terminal was taken off it. Someone's obviously thought that with the wiring it might be a wise choice. Oh, that's fault. We did notice whilst unloading that Copart have had us again. Conveniently, it's AdBlue system part that's been stolen off it again. So they've took one of the AdBlue modules that runs alongside the DPF. Luckily it's been unplugged, but again, we've had it stolen off the vehicle, so we'll have to find that and now source that. It's obviously a part we didn't realise that we were going to need to buy. Oh God, that was loud, wasn't it? Well, it's definitely got a little bit of life. What we're saying on the mileage, so from our digging, we found on a HPI report, there's only ever one DVLA entry for this car. It's not been MOT'd yet. It's not quite 3 years old, but there was one entry. DVLA put 7,000 miles. Looking around the car, it does look like a low mileage car. 7,100. That was a good guess. The speedo seems to have settled itself back down now as well. That's gone back to 0. Now it's had some power back to it. Got hazard lights.
Emergency assistance is set to off. Therefore, an emergency call cannot be placed by sync.
Engine coolant over temperature. It's definitely having a hissy fit. Which side do you want, the good side or the ugly side? There we go. Stand her up against that door there. So, what have we got? It doesn't seem to have, so far, I've not really noticed any proper wiring damage. That's been pushed back on there like someone's been meddling. Something that's definitely a bit strange. But that should be that. Stand him up there. So it's been, whatever it's hit's been higher up, hasn't it? And it's obviously shunted the top across. I've grabbed these rads out, I think. It's got no water. Yeah, the coolant's already gone. Indicator bulb's still going in here, look. That's mad, isn't it? It must have double laminated windows on it because it's got a crack in the actual laminate of the glass. There you go. Put them in the back of it, bro. We'll start putting all the spares that we're gathering. We'll just drop them in the back out of the way, can't we? Oh wow, that just come out, didn't it? Why would that be missing? And that. This wiring's been disconnected, so this has been off already. Or is there something missing off the front here? This has been out, hasn't it? If you've got any clues or ideas as to what might have gone on here, hit us in the comments. But that doesn't look damaged, which is strange. Unless it's just the insurance, if the insurance assessed it, but I don't think they'd have gone as far as to digging into it up here when they've seen this, because it was going to be a write-off as soon as all that inner wing was damaged. It's strange that someone's been back here, because what's that? That's the wiring for the heated screen over there, but it's been disconnected. But it's been disconnected properly. Like this lives over here. There would have been a terminal on the bottom of that screen that would connect into that. So yeah, look, yeah, every bolt's out here. We've got a lot of damage we didn't realise we were going to have back here up against the bulkhead. But it's strange. So my thought at the minute, Ryan, is because these are a separate body and chassis, that the body just unbolts off the chassis, so the cab has got about 8 bolts in it, a couple of wiring plugs, and that will lift off and leave the engine in place. I'm thinking it's going to be more cost and time efficient if any salvage places have got one that's been hit in the back and we can get a body. We'll put all this into our handy storage bin. It's definitely showing a couple of damaged areas, isn't it now? I knew the inner wing was gone from the pictures. You could tell that was crushed up. We'll do a bit of pricing up and figure out where's best to go, because by the time you bought a chassis cut, done a load of welding, it might have been easier just swap the body. We've got to get the dashboard out anyway for the airbags. Screen's obviously coming out. So at this point, I think it's going to be better just chuck a body on top of it. Over and out. Why do I keep buying ones that hit so hard? Why don't I get like a soft one? You know, we just put a bumper on it and we're like, ta-da! Oof, that's tight. Let's try that way. We can figure out what's damaged on this engine. At least then we can figure out our next move, can't we? It's so hot in this unit. Now I've got that stuck. Here's a question, do you reckon that AC gas has gone? It looks like it has to me, it looks very wet here, but you know when you're like, do I look as sweaty as I feel? This got AC gas in it, this is gonna be an arse in it. No, none. Realistically, it was not gonna have gas in, was it? Look at the fucking condenser. So much shrapnel. Man, I hope this engine's all right. We've done a bad thing if this engine's bad again. I know it needs a cam box in it, but we've done them. They're not the worst. I think they're about 400 quid off Ford. We're getting an ever-growing parts pile, aren't we? Right, okay, just 2 water hoses now, and then this lot will come out, and then we can actually properly get to the front of the engine to see it. Now I broke the clip. Should have got the proper tools, shouldn't I? Oh, nearly ripped my t-shirt. Right, we can get to see the engine now at least. You've seen the alternator tensioner wheel there. It's on a crazy angle. Let's pull that little guard off. Oh yeah, oh no. Yeah, the alternator's broke, look. Let's just rip that off because it's damaged anyway. That bit there is broke. That, unfortunately, is the cam box. There's a dipstick, got oil in it. Full of oil. Oh, there's our fuel leak. That pipe, oh, it's snapped off there, look, the fuel pipe. Oh, the inlet manifold snapped off it. Oh wow. She's definitely going to need a few parts for this engine. There's always more in there than you think, every time. I need to stop buying ones that are so heavily hit. I need to stop sweating as well. What's worrying is the cylinder head starts around about here where this damages. So just praying that it hasn't took the cylinder head, otherwise it's going to get a really expensive job to repair that engine. Wrestled the alternator out there because the fuel filter housing behind it was bent. So I better get an eBay find one of them. But I think, showing down the side of the engine, it's not looking good at the minute. As long as the bottom of here is okay, we're all right. I reckon the cam belt's going to be off it. I reckon that's knocked the wheel off the cam, and I reckon the belt's going to be off the engine. So I think before we do much more, I reckon we get a cam belt, set of cams for it, because it comes as a complete rocker cover with 2 camshafts in, and we see the engine survive, because I don't think if the engine hasn't survived, I don't think it's worthwhile repairing it. I think we'd be better parting it out. She's bad in there, man. So our worst fear is correct. Cam belt is off it. You don't want that big piece of shrapnel to fall in that engine. Let's try to stop this falling down into the engine, hopefully. It's all right, that side of the engine. That's the camshaft's pulley. It's getting worse before it gets better, this one, isn't it? The only slight saving grace is the head looks to be okay. It's not the worst job, we've done these before, so it's not the worst job to change that camshaft carrier and put a belt on. But I think that's the next step before we go further with this thing. If it ain't don't run, we've gone bust. So the wet belt was in good condition, look at that. I can tell it's done low mileage. No delamination on it. Best belt I've ever seen in one. But it's a non-runner, so can't be too disappointing, can you? But this is a very, very good example of it can always get a lot worse. It's definitely got a lot worse. But it's still a beautiful truck. So we've stripped everything we need to strip to assess how far it is, and it is bad. The next step, we're gonna get order some bits for the engine from Ford. We're gonna get a cam carrier kit, cam belt, and we're gonna try and get that engine to fire, because if the engine's goosed, I don't think it's worth repairing, because judging from it over here, if we swing this way, right, the state that the inner wing's in, the chassis is straight, which is a bonus. The scuttle has gone back, come round here. See, it's pushed the dash back a little bit. We knew the dash was gone anyway because the bag had gone. We're thinking at this moment it's easier. Take the doors off, change the tub. There's no welding, there's no faff. If we find one in black, we're lucky. If not, we're gonna have to paint one. But I reckon if we can get the engine going, it'll save it. It's worth putting a tub on. But off the top of my head at the minute, I'm thinking 5 grand a bits maybe a bit more. Depends, we haven't been on the phone to M Sport yet. That's gonna be painful. But we have seen a second-hand wing, bonnet, and a lot of these engine bits are just the same as a standard Ranger, so that's a saving grace. It doesn't need to be an M Sport for the bits we need, so yeah, that's a wrap for now. We'll come back to this in the future. We're just struggling underneath here, but we have got the tank on. Big Will at the back is trying to connect it. And then we've got to put some diesel in it, see if she'll go. This will get the viewers to our go home.